gentlemen, Jenson Button, the 2009 World Champion. Show your appreciation for the McLaren star. Many of you will be seeing him in action next weekend at the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, bidding to take his first win on home soil. And it's closely followed by... The F1 of the early 90s had a huge, it's almost like one of those split sequences, gold and orange, it's different on our screens and commentary from out of the flesh. The wheels are wonderful in our Supercar, and just briefly, the Morgan 3 Reno was it's as exciting the drivers and McLaren in its way, you know, it really, it's fun absolutely all the time. It's utterly spectacular. Great fun. Is it quick? It's quick enough actually, yeah. It's 15 or so horsepower, weight 500 kilos. So I would say you can get north of 60 in maybe 5 seconds or so out of it. So yeah, it's pretty rapid. Yeah, stuff. Little Honda CRZ Mugen. Mugen, of course, synonymous with Honda and racing success and engine tuning.
Here we go.
Yeah, this is a bit of a sort of showcase of what they can do. And the CRZ is a hybrid car. The Mugen's had a supercharger added to it, so it makes about 200 horsepower. By power, and so they take a bit of weight out of it as well, and just thrown a lot of the bits that you could buy from the Mugen out the CRZ, and it looks pretty cool actually, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Little Abarth 695 Tributo Ferrari, the very popular, this little Fiat 500 based machine when it first appeared. Yeah, indeed, yeah, and this one is just to draw on the link with Ferrari. It's the UK gets only 152 right-hand drive cars, and they'll retail at about £30,000 each, but it's a very, very limited, very distinctive. Just briefly saw then the Range Rover Evoque, which, yes indeed, is coming under the bridge in front of the house and up to us at Malcolm. As we look at the Spiker. Now the Evoque, a very, very important car for Range Rover. Yeah, very much so, and this wasn't here yesterday actually, and I have a feeling I saw that on the M25 last night coming down here, and it's, they are rolling off the production line as we speak, and it's really important for them. You know, it comes in 3 or 5 doors, and one's called the coupe, one is the regular car, and they'll be, you know, sort of priced between 29 and 40,000. Have you guys got your grubby mitts on it yet, or not? Not yet. That's this week. Is it this week's activity? Yeah. I don't know. Muscle car on the line then. This is special limited edition. This is the ZR1, which is the range-topping Corvette, and it's spectacular as they always are. They offer an awful lot of bangs per buck, as the phrase goes. Yeah. £105,000 and gets a supercharged 6.2 V8, and if you stick it in 6th gear at 30 miles an hour, that's quite some ratio. Yeah, it sounds quick, and here's one of the most spectacular cars we've seen this weekend. It's got a fine crop in it, because he's very spectacular. This is the new XKRS. That's right. Yeah, this is the XKR turned up. I probably have got my cross in it here. That is the XK becoming as sporting as Jaguar will allow it to be, I think. And so it's got more power now, or exactly the same power, I think, as the XJ220 has. About 540 brake horsepower, and it's stiffened a bit and £100,000 and is spectacular for doing that sort of thing. It just came underneath the window of the commentary box here at Malcolm. Just off the brake, fixed it in. Yeah, that's brilliant. We've seen the GT3 racing spec AMG. That's the road car. Yeah. You guys put a lot of time at work. We have. That turned stuff.
Broadly sort of brown colour.
Yeah, it's a kind of matte paint finish that you. It's incredible colour and a terrific car as well. It's got a big, throaty 6.2 litre V8. It's a terrific noise. It's a bit of a hot rod, but it makes a great noise. But it's interesting to contrast it with the McLaren MT4 12C when you think that these together on the SLR, they've created the sort of 170,000, 180,000 pound supercar that they really wanted now, and they've both got very different characters.
Aggressively beautiful Aston Martin 177, £1 million motor car.
Yeah, 1.2 I think at the last check. And deliveries have started, so it's Carlton by the ton, and they've taken the B12, which is synonymous with the big Aston out to 7 litres and 600 horsepower. No, 700 horsepower the other night. They did 220 miles an hour in 10 seconds on the day.
Gone down the A2, A3, that's right. Porsche 911 GT2 RS, that's essentially Porsche's GT2.
Yeah, it's a bit so it turns up to 600 horsepower, which is really for one of those. But it's a little red line in its own 6th gear, and that's how fast it is. It just gets to 211. Aerodynamics don't stop it, it just run out of rev.
And talking of frankly preposterous horsepower outputs, there is the Bugatti Veyron. Not content with the standard 1,000 horsepower Veyron, this is the
Super Sport. Yeah, this is effectively £2 million worth of W16 engines, and the total power is 1,183 horsepower.
Oh, this is amazing Venom, isn't it? Yeah.
Such like with turbocharged V8 up to 1,000 horsepower. And he did an event a couple of years ago, and he thought, I wonder what this what I can do with it. What would happen if I put a large twin turbo V8 with 1,000 horsepower in the middle of, I don't know, say a Lotus Exige. So there's no actual official Lotus connection, but he's had a go, and here it is. Now they play with a little bit north of 200 miles an hour in about 60 seconds. That's a phenomenal thing. They can do that. That's extraordinary.
Yeah, well, not this week anyway.
Derek Bell.
Raving spoiler on the back, presumably to help bring down.
Ding dong!
You can see it up there, right, on camera. It actually comes in there, makes well. So not only does it lift and aid cooling, but under braking it goes pretty flat.
I overtook him.
Up stability at the rear under heavy braking. This livery it's in is the official sort of record braking livery, which is option onto the rest of it.
Because he got presented a 928 from Porsche for Le Mans, and we were going to a show, and he was driving so slow.
Yeah, this was Autocar 5,000 road test.
That's right.
Yeah, and it's brilliant. The extraordinary thing is that you get in it at the start of the runway, put your foot down, and the runway's long enough.
He was there, he's right behind me, and he followed me all the way to round and
it feels no more dramatic than doing 80, 90 miles an hour.
And he pulled him by the side.
And actually this Super Sport variant is almost like an entire sort of generation ahead of the original It's had so many changes to Super Sport spec.
You guys produced a commemorative issue recently, didn't you? Celebrating that 5,000 road test. Yeah. The kind of number one voted was the E-Type.
It did, yeah. We had a top 50 road test for time was
How did you put the top 50 in order? They were so different over so many years.
Whoever wants the most one, I think it's a really important car for Autocar at the time, an important car for Jag and
Lexus LFA away from the start line. We just saw the Alpha 8C Competizione getting to the top of the hill. They come thick and fast. We can't film or talk about all of them. They M3 GTS.
Yeah, so it's a shame we can't talk about all. I think that's the first time we've managed to mention the M3 GTS this weekend, and that is a special car as well. More than a standard M3. There are only 15 coming to the UK, but it's got no rear seats, it's got a cage.
Is it 65 grand better than a standard car?
Not the way with all things, isn't it, really? That's it. The roof. This is the roof Porsche CR3, yeah, exactly. From there, but it's largely Roof's own work. It's got a 3.7 twin turbo flat six, properly fast. Roof are very famous for taking Porsches and changing them to such an extent that they're a manufacturer in their own right.
It does. It looks like the moody love child of a Cayman, a Carrera GT, a 959, a little bit of everything thrown in there. I recognise that skid lid. That's JP. That's Jason Plato, isn't it? Reigning British Touring Car Champion, just sitting on the line, putting the wheel system. British Touring Car Championship. Going to get the bill for a set of rears.
Tomorrow, which we've seen here as a coupe for a year or maybe 2 years, and then now offered without a roof and without any rear tyres.
He's just messing about, isn't he? And that's a technical term here at Goodwood.
It's quite a skill, isn't it, to do a rolling burnout like that. You've got to cover the strength of your left foot, but to keep your right foot in the floor.
Yeah. He's used to doing this sort of thing, isn't he? From his TV antics on fifth gear.
Yes, exactly.
And I think he'll be down to the rims by the time he gets to the top.
He can't do that all the way through the top. He's pretty sure of that.
Give them a break.
Yeah, because the world record was set quite recently, wasn't it? CLS, Mercedes CLS 63 AMG, and it did about. Top of the hill trying that.
Now that's the first chance we've had to talk about that. That's the Koenigsegg, isn't it?
It is, yeah. That's the Agera R. They released a limited edition. I mean, you think when you're limited, a limited edition Koenigsegg is very limited in numbers indeed. But it's they've always been quite keen on allowing their cars to run. So it's done it on E85 by it will make 1100 horsepower, which is well over 100 more than it will run on just normal petrol.
Oh yeah.
Crikey. Going nice and slow. The Aston Martin Mirage, I drove that very car.
That's weird though.
Unashamedly to Le Mans recently. It's an AML1.
Terrific car on that sort of journey, isn't it? Yeah, really.
I managed to keep out of the way of all the gendarmes. That is very well done. How we come. No idea. Let's talk about the worst offender, the Ariel Aston. That's